Sorry guys that the fact that my phone died porque ya no tenía batería en mi teléfono. Bueno, ya estaba como que ya estaba empezando a morir y tengo esto para que se cargue. Entonces más lo tengo que cargar esto otra vez y ya no tengo ningún problema de cargarlo. Pero pues de cargarlo. Pero pues se me murió la batería. Ay, Dios mío. I can't believe my charger just died. I mean, not my charger. My phone died when I was in the middle of the live stream. It typically died. So, yeah. I didn't expect my phone was gonna die. But apparently, it died immediately when it happened. So, what was I gonna say? I forgot. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. I literally forget shitty stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Everything's been going crazy lately. So, hey. What's up? Girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I've been working so hard lately. Really, girl? I know who that is. I know who that is, girl. I tried to call Dad, but he didn't answer to let him know about the, whole thing majiggy about yesterday that we did. Well, I didn't call him technically. I FaceTimed him to let him know, pero nunca me contestó, pero pues, ya que, I don't know. Typical Dad. So, anyway. My goodness. Sorry, the fact that my phone died immediately because I didn't know that I was gonna die. And plus, earlier I was watching my show that's called Desperate Housewives, something like that it's called. It's pretty interesting to watch. So if you're really, really into the whole drama thing or other stuff, it's a really good show to watch, honestly. And I kind of enjoyed watching shows, especially that show that's called 90 Days Fiance. And I'm not even done watching that show. I have lots and lots to get to that show. So typically I'm not done watching it, but I have a long way to watch every episode. But yeah, the whole entire thing. But yeah. Typical, like, hey. So I am ready for Thanksgiving, but also someone's birthday coming up, and I have no idea what we're gonna do. Excuse me, for that birthday person. So I think probably gonna be chilling, or I don't know, just whatever. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be okay, I guess. The usual thing. Just chillax, not do anything. Not much, you know. But yeah. I'm not guessing anybody today. Wait. Wait, who's it? Oh my God. I really do miss somebody, to be honest. I really do miss her, because I mean, she's out. Maybe I might see her tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. Fine. Other than that being good on the program lately, I've been so good. And we have a new client. I know. I can't believe a new client. I'm surprised we have a new client. I cannot believe we have a new client. All I can say is it starts with the letter J. He does not look Hispanic. Typically. And everything has changed. I feel like it changed a lot of things. Especially in the whole situation here. Typically. Oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of people do miss her a lot. I do miss her, you know. But at least we have someone, you know, the whole thing. The party that we had, it was okay. It was good, but I mean, at least I didn't have to deal with that one client, you know, specifically, because I hate dealing with him. He's just a weird person. Like, who's gonna want to deal with him, you know? I don't think anybody wants to deal with him, except me. I'm not looking forward to deal with him anyways, because I don't want to deal with him. And he's the worst person I can deal with, you know, typically. So I'd rather not want to deal with him. But yeah, you know. Whole thing. I don't know who's gonna want to deal with them. Not me. Not planning to deal with him, and I don't want to deal with them. So this program, I think it's a good program, especially because other than at work, And then we have this client that works with us, which I think I'm proud of him, but I didn't know when he's gonna work with us. And I didn't expect that he was gonna work with us last Wednesday. You know, I think he's a great guy. He works. And I mean, he's gonna have to get used to the whole job thing. Typically. Because, I mean, I've been used to it since ever I worked there. So, not everybody is, like, used to the work, you know. But I've always been, you know, used to it. And, yeah. You know, like, typically used to it. Very, very used to. Other than I work just once, but I get paid double. And it's not bad because, you know, it is a lot of work, but it's easy. All you gotta do is just clean forks or knives or, you know. But also you have to pack like the, what do I call it? Like you have to pack them in a bag, the forks and knives. So it's very easy to do. I think I've been working there for maybe like about, what I would say, 2 months. No, not 2 months. Maybe like 2 years. 2 years. I think it was 2 years. 2 or 3 years, I would say. Because, I mean, I've been in the program for like about 5 years. So I've been like 5 years in the program. Typically, you know. Yeah. I know it's kind of crazy. I've been there for 5 years. It is kind of crazy because nobody really realizes it that much. Craziness, you know. And I definitely do miss going to Mexico because I haven't gone to Mexico for like about 2 or 3 years now. I haven't been there. And I love being Mexico because Mexico is my hometown. It's something that I love, you know, and care so much because it's part of my blood and my culture, and, you know, it's something that I genuinely care. You know, not a lot of people care where they're from of it, but, you know, it's just been like. And then another person who I really miss is, like, I don't see her anymore. Like, I haven't seen her for like a long time. I haven't talked to her while we haven't texted. She's probably talking to somebody. I'm assuming, but I mean, that's, you know, that's what I think. Not that I'm saying that she is, you know, typically. But, I mean, yeah, ever since she got out of the program, I haven't talked to her. or seeing her, physically. But it has been like quite a while, like typically a while. Not everybody is like so used to that whole thing. And then there's one person who I really do not want to see either. Like, he's very, like, how can I say it? Okay, all I can say is there's the letter E. He is very full of dumb things. Like, he does a lot of dumb things, especially. I think at one point I did saw him in the streets, but I didn't say like hi or bye or whatever because I don't want to talk to him, and he is a weirdo. And it's just like nobody in the world likes him. Typically, like, I don't even like him. He doesn't like me. But he is definitely scared of me because if I raise my voice as loud that I can have it as possible, he's a chicken. Like, he literally is genuinely scared of me. And I don't really care. I don't care that he is afraid of me. Because typically a lot of people are not... Okay, well, some people do. Some people are afraid of me. But I feel like mostly people who are afraid of me, I would say general men. I feel like men are mostly scared of me because the way how I speak and I threaten them, and I think that's why they're genuinely afraid of me, because I threaten them. And the reason why I threaten men is because when they do something wrong and they piss me off, at the moment that they do that to me, I get so mad, so angry, so hate. Like, I generally have... There's this word that I use when I specifically hate a person that I don't like. Like, genuinely don't like them. And I hate them completely. I literally have... There's this word that I use. If I can think of the word. Like, I have maybe like... I can't think of the word, but it's just like hard to think of it. Typically because I really can't think of the word right now at this point. Like, I have a gut feeling, but also I have hatred on them. Like, I can, be unhappy when it comes to people. Typically very unhappy. I feel like people, they don't do their job right, when it comes to things. Not saying, anything bad, but it's just like, all I want is people to understand. where I come from on this situation. And a lot of people don't really understand it because of everything, you know. So, hi. So because of everything I have gone through a certain thing, and physically a thing, you know. And that's why I feel like a lot of people don't really understand where I'm coming from based on things, you know. Like, not a lot of people can understand where I'm coming from, you know, just things in general. And it's just like based on a lot of certain things. It depends on the person who I don't like. The word that I was thinking is called holding a grudge. So yes, I do hold a grudges against certain people. Just depends on the person, you know, because, you know, it really depends. So not a lot of people that like, how come you hold a grudge against that person? Well, because one is because they did something very fucked up and stupid, and they pissed me off. And then that's why a lot of people kind of like, you know, made me hold a grudge against them. Because they do things that they're not supposed to, and then I get upset. And, you know, major things is just, hi. You know, things is just like, because people don't really understand, you know. And I'm just tired of people, you know, not understanding. But I have to explain myself, you know. Like, every time I have to explain myself, I have to do and explain, you know. And I'm tired of explaining myself every time when it has to do with a certain person, you know. Just things like that in general. And, you know, I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, you know, that the fact that all I can say is, yes, sometimes I do have angry issues, sometimes I don't. Depends on the issue. But I want people to understand that it's not my fault that I have to deal with issues and stuff and things like that in general, you know. Because, I mean, yeah, it's true, but what can I say? Nothing can stop me, you know, for being like that. You know, you can't change things, you know, for me. I can make my own decisions. I can do lots of things, you know. So it's just like, you know, just things in general. I just wish life is not hard and makes, you know, life easy, you know. And I wish that, but at the end of the day, I can't have an easy life, you know. I never can. As much as I want an easy life, always. But sometimes I have difficult times, rough days, and things that it just comes slips and just, that's it. You know. What can I say? I don't know if you guys want to ask me questions. You can if you guys want to. I don't know what you guys want to talk about. I'm not picky on things, you know. Just, you know, alter stuff. Oh my goodness. My goodness. My. Hi. Oh wow. Really? Okay. I mean, you guys can always ask me questions, just not like a lot of personal stuff, because it's just like, it's not like I'm putting my love, my lifeline for reasons. Just because I mean, I'm not trying to have anything consider. You know. Hi. So yeah, I mean, I dealt so many with men lately in my past. Like when it comes to men, and you're not that I like, you know, hate them. I don't want people to think like I hate men. I'm not a hater on men. Depends on the man specifically. Then maybe I don't dislike. I just dislike them, I guess. Because there's certain things that men have done to me. Lie to me. Accuse me. They're very toxic, very jealous, very bunch of stuff, you know. Not all men are like that. I'm just saying that some men are. Especially the fact that I actually had abusers. When I mean abusers, I'm talking about men that are very what's the word? Gaslight people. And I don't gaslight them. They gaslight me. And that's a huge thing that I hate about certain men. That they do stuff like that. So, yeah, like, typically I'm tired of men kind of like lying to me, gaslighting me, make it seem like other stuff, you know. Just things like that in general. You can't stand it physically, and just not happy about it, you know. I'm just, right now, I don't want to be dating anybody at this point. But I mean, someday, yeah, I might find a guy that I want, you know. especially that I like guys who are a little bit taller than me. I like guys who have green eyes, blue eyes, that they speak both languages. Like, when I mean both languages, I mean like English and Spanish. So like half English, half Spanish. Sorry for how I say. Cause I'm Hispanic. I speak both languages, and I want someone who could do that. But the hair thing, it doesn't matter. So I don't really have a man type of hair or how they dressed or whatever. As long as that they are tall, like I said, if they speak both languages, and that wants to have kids, or can I have like a normal life with somebody, I guess, but like in a good way, not like in a bad way, because not every man wants to have like kids and stuff like that. And some men go to college. Cool, go to college. But I'm not a huge college person because I'd rather work than go to college. Like, college to me is boring. I'm not a person who likes going to school. I hate school, like, school to me wasn't such a big, huge thing for me to enjoy it or anything. It's just, school to me, it's always been kind of like rough and everything, and it's just like, a huge disaster and everything, like, I don't know, school's just been like out of topic, I guess. Out of life, it's just like, school's always been, really rough for me, it's like school has been very tough for me to handle, and I just never like school. It's never been a thing, and I don't ever enjoy it. I think school for me, it's always been not great, but it's just like, school's been like rough and hard, and just things like that in general. Like, I don't know, just never been the type of person who would love school. School's been always rough for me, and because I went through a lot in school. Like, very much. I went through a lot of stages and stuff like that, and like things that I'm not ready. I just want to have a normal life like I always wanted, You know, my life, it's always been rough, hard, everything I work for and stuff, and just things like that in general. So, yeah, you know. Oh my goodness. I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. Any questions, or I don't know. Just have like, I don't know what you guys want to talk about. You know. Other than I have anxiety. That's a huge thing I have. Not a lot of people knows that I have anxiety. That I am a psychic. I am. I know that sounds kind of crazy. That I am. Because then not a lot of like people, they're like, what? You're a psychic. Yes, I am a psychic. I can read people's mind, which is called telepathy. I see ghosts. That's kind of like a media. I had dreams, like visualizing. Also, I visualize when I'm just closing my eyes and I just picture something in my head or my brain or whatever. I can do that. I can also give, let's say I have a dream and there's a certain person in my dream. And that person gives me a message to give to, from their world to my world in reality. I cannot do tarot cards, so that's something that I cannot do. I think somebody would have to teach me to do tarot cards, because I can't do that, you know. I also can see people's future, see their future whole, you know. There's a lot of things I can do with this certain thing that I have. Not ashamed of it, you know, physically. Because a lot of people think like, oh, she's ashamed of it. No, I'm not ashamed of it. But back then I had a reputation. I still have that reputation. And yes, this reputation that I have is kind of like, because everybody has reputations, but they're different reputations that people have. But I'm not going to say what reputation I have, because the reputation is like very personal. So that's all I can say, is that it's very personal, you know. Sorry if you heard that. That was my knee cracking. So, yeah, you know, it's just, you know, things in life. Oh my god, this is so crazy. You know. So yeah, sorry. Just had to blow on something, you know. But yeah, I do love being. I also I'm also a Aquarius. So I do believe in Aquarius, and I also do believe in there's what do they call it? I'm trying to think of the word. Psychics. So I believe in that. A lot of people do believe in it. Some people don't believe in psychic. Which is okay. Not everybody is, gonna believe in that sort of thing. Because I know like 50% believe, in psychic stuff, and then 50% they don't believe in stuff like that. And I get it. Not everybody is, for it. But I mean, yeah, it's typical thing. Hi. But yeah, I really do believe in psychic and stuff like that. There's thousands of people who will believe in it, some people don't, and it's okay. Like, whatever people believes, that's their belief. I'm not gonna judge someone because, to copy what I believe, technically, and, I don't do, or I tell them, oh yeah, you need to believe what I believe, like, no, if they want to believe that on their own, they can. But at the end of the day, you decide what you believe for, what you don't, It's not like people can force other people, Like, I'm not a person can force, I just like people to understand more my opinion, and, just things like that, typical thing, but yeah, literally very true. My goodness. My goodness. Oh my god. This is crazy. Crazy. I think I should get off. Probably until maybe like what I would say. Maybe a Saturday or Sunday. I might, so I might. So I'm just gonna go off because because I have things to do in general. And yeah. So I might see you guys maybe like a Saturday or something, you know. But yeah. Bye, guys.